What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And in this video, I will be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta episode 3, y'all. Like I said, I just did the Backward Club, a quick review of the first season premiere episode, because, you know, to me, it didn't seem like there was a lot going on yet. You know, introduction. And anyways, if y'all didn't see this one episode, y'all, this is a couple days delayed because there was a power issue, stuff like that going on in this house and in the neighborhood, some circuit problem. So even today it was. So I'm finally able to do this. And so anyways, let's get into it. Okay, shout out to my YouTube fan, my old and new subscribers. If you're not subscribed, click down that script button below and like and comment. Let's get into this fucker we all love. Okay? LHHATL. Okay? So anyways, let's get to the Bambi and Nikko situation first. Well, that's also the first damn scene. Why? Maybe it's just me and I may be a little wrong, but when they were like driving near the alley where they were going to, I started thinking about the Pusher Man song. Okay, because I'm like, where were they driving to? Where were they going? And she left her car. Then I don't. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so Nikko tells Mimi the news that he basically got into with Stevie the night before. And he basically let him know, like, because also too, Mimi has to let us know, like, maybe she got investment or some of that money she got from being on the shower rod and shit, because she has to let us know because of my new car. And then she has to let us know later on that she has a new house. But the timing is, you seem to get this new stuff after you had made this deal with Vivid, okay? And why the hell would you not get endorsement with a shower rod company? Because I sure would just a signal with me with a little heart on the side and just be endorsing. She already going around town with these mofos nowadays, ain't she? You know, making guest appearances with the damn shower rod. You might as well get some endorsement off those things, okay? So she's basically offended by him saying that comment, because she's basically like, Stevie's gonna make her life a living hell. And then it's kind of like we said before, we already know there's porno stars, there's people, I mean, there's other people in the adult industry that still have children and they don't have them taken away from them. So maybe he's acting like as if she had done something illegal on the damn tape. Now, unless she was, you know, or whatever on the tape, then yeah, that would be questionable. But the stuff that actually was done was not something to have your daughter taken away, okay? But somehow Mimi's head, she kind of feels like, oh my gosh, or at least this acting is what we're seeing. So she's telling Nikko's ass, like, you know, basically, you can get out the car. And he's like, no, I ain't get out the car. I ain't get out the car. Don't even mind T-Rex. I'm just saying, just T-Rex. And she's basically like, you get out the car. And he's like, no, yeah, I ain't get out the car. So she stopped, because already she already stopped the car the minute he said he has basically something to tell her, you know, about this news with Stevie. And do they live together or not? Because maybe he just chilled and didn't want to tell her and had on shower rod that same night or whatever, you know, that same night, and dicked her down and she went to sleep and sucking the thumb and shit and waited until the next day to tell about this. I'm just wondering. So she gets out this bitch. Not only does not tell him to get the fuck out. I mean, that camera, so security was driving by and shit. She leaves her car and proceeds to walk out her own shit. That's not how the game goes, Mimi. You fucking up everything I say. You a bitch. You a dumb bitch. Okay? You not the baddest. Gosh, Lord. Anyways. Next, let's get rid of Stevie and Joseline. Stevie is going to let us know about how much stuff is in the White House and how much money they have gotten accumulated ever since we do all the shows and everything. First episode, we got piano. Then we got guitar. And now we sit here, he's letting us know we got Versace plates, okay? You know, and he's talking to Joseline. And this time she's actually covered up, you know. I guess she's like, you know, y'all just give a little titty cleavage this evening. And he's telling her about basically getting Stevie. And then Joseline's like, okay, she's still servicing folks or whatever now. Went from maid, now she's servicing, you know, head and all in probably this porn tape. And that's basically her business. So now, besides us letting about this Versace place, we're going to see Benzino, also known as Mr. No Neck, and his new chick. And Joseline brought an interesting thing up. The first response is thinking possibly Stevie might have slept with her. Because the minute he said no, I'm thinking like this too. Remember, y'all, the season before last, Joseline admitted that he fucked her best friend in front of her. Okay? Her. So, maybe she's so used to maybe whoever Stevie 9 times 10 wants to screw, he gets it. Him and his 2-liter song. But anyway, I'm just saying, usually 9 times out of 10, whoever he wants, he gets. So, but for her to feel like that, they share a lot of things. And I'm kind of like, okay, well, making it seem like if whoever Benzino goes with, Stevie screws or vice versa. I'm thinking like, okay, did they fuck Carly Red? Did they fuck you? I'm just saying, so many questions in the head. But yeah, they got, this, basically Joseline is going to scan around, blah, blah, blah. So later on in the evening with that particular thing, this lady, I forgot what her name is, Athena or something. They meet her, Stevie, Joseline helped out making the salad, put some water and stuff like that and drying it off and whatever. And Stevie decides, they have a little conversation. Joseline is kind of skeptical about this chick. But this girl used to work at Jeff Jan, had a good ass check. She works in real estate, bought some Benzino, some earrings and stuff, some little bling. And Joseline's like, this is family, so I like you, but I'm watching you. And, this is Benzino, the same person talking about Kirk or whatever, is sitting here not taking his own advice and still going through Twitter and find these females. And maybe that's the only place he feels he can look for love, okay? And he feels like Kirk shouldn't be in that same thing. Like, you already got it. Why are you searching for it? I think that's the point he's trying to get. So yeah, and Stevie and Benzino, coincidence, decide to sit here and go into the restaurant business. And that, the bar and bistro place with bad bitches. And Joseline and Benzino new chick is supposed to recruit the baddest bitches, okay? So yeah, let's get them out the way about this. Now, Erica only does one scene, and her and I didn't know Carly Red were kind of cool with each other, but Carly Red and young Jock are in the bowling alley, and this we get introduced to O'Shea, also the model, okay? Now, young Jock had a point. It's like, okay, this dude's cool, whatever, but he, at first, as soon as they bowling stuff, start bowling, oh, it's hot in here. Baby oil, okay, baby oil, right? Then he got to sit here and put on his hat that says O'Shea the model. I can understand people get names on their clothes, but remember when Kirk, didn't he have like hashtag his Twitter or something like that on his coat? Okay. But he got nervous for O'Shea the model and shit like that, right? So Carly Red is already excited because, she already in the proud to my, ooh, he's fine. He said, I want my man to be like, so I'm thinking like, Erica, you need to be careful of that bitch. She cannot be trusted. She is thirsty for a storyline. She is Niagara Falls thirsty, okay? Not enough water can quench that bitch's thirst, okay? So, when they about to get ready to pay the bill and stuff like that, right? And Carly, like I said, also suggested that young Jock, do a couple crunches and stuff like that. Like, she ain't got nothing to work on. Like, actually, the fact that she's irrelevant. And she thinks she is. So, they get ready to pay. And then, they like, I'm good. We good, right? And all of a sudden, as soon as they left, it looks like O'Shea was looking at, peeping around the corner and shit to make sure the ass was leaving. And next minute, he asked for Erica for her card. I could have sworn, that noise would just be, or whatever, right, was supposed to come out. And Erica's fake confession modes, she would admit not only has this happened once, but it's happened a couple of times. And because of the model agency, right, is not booking, him or whatever the case is that much, that she's holding it down. I'm thinking like, obviously this is proven, and we might see this more in the season, that he basically got where Erica is get some opportunity going in this show. Not because we're giving them, because we already know they're no longer together anymore, and we kind of starting to see why. And they got nerve to say, put that on my tab. So he not only tells he gonna pay, no, he ain't gonna pay, you gonna pay. Okay, he could just sat there when JoJo was offering to pay for the thing. He could just say like, okay, thanks y'all, I appreciate it. Left it as that. Oh, just prettiness. That was all the goodness. He just, So anyways, I'm just shaking my head because Erica's all talking about how fine he is and he's totally opposite to Scrappy. But wasn't she also talking shit about how Scrappy was also, you know, when she got mad and almost got into it, I think, last season with the mom a couple times. The first day she was quitting about Scrappy with his broke ass, but yet you kind of just are repeating the same pattern again. You know what I mean? So, that's that. So next minute, y'all, let's get into this Scrappy situation visiting his friend, which I swear is trying to replace Shay's part, because is Shay gonna come back this season? I don't know, but it's like she's kind of replacing where Shay was the last 2 seasons. So she got all these candles in the house and stuff like that, you know, letting us know she got the best sales of Bath and Body Works, you know, got the 2 for $5, whatever the special is, right? And Scrappy comes in confused about what's going on. Now, Scrappy has drunken Texas even had the nerve to text her about what she doing. And she even says confessionals like, you know, he must want something a little bit more than that. But it turns out she, you know, not only is Erica P trying to give little Scrappy the P, she's also is trying to ask, could you see me, you know, with somebody like me? Okay, do you love Benny? You know, if your girl, you know, you're basically like this. I know you got a girl, but fuck it, you can have all of this. And Scrappy, for once, unless they edited out the camera, and it wasn't like you can see obviously him and Bucky had to go in the house and finish massaging that sunscreen the first season. He says flat out like, I'm gonna be a good boy. I ain't gonna do it. Okay, so she is disappointed at the moment. Okay, so anyways, by this time, Bambi wanted to let us all know that she got some more than a bike with a basket with the Huffy ding ding bell on it. She has a, what was it, a white Benz, and she's on her way to the local pharmacy. I don't know, I don't know why she just didn't go to CVS, whatever. But I mean, she went to a local, like, independent pharmacy and got the first responder pass. Coincidence, she is pregnant. So we're seeing this play out, you know, because not to say people could be thirsty for a storyline, but since it's confirmed that she was pregnant, at least then, are we going to see any baby bumps? Has anybody seen the baby bumps yet? I'm just saying. Well, we don't know how many months this was ago. So if she is still pregnant, she's probably, you know, some people don't show until the last trimester, so who knows. So she just feels in her gut that she might be pregnant. She's Mr. Pure Psycho, so yeah, so we don't see her actually telling Mr. Scrappy, but we find out later on with Kirk with his ignorant ass. Now we see Rashida in the gym are beautified, and let us know you can get that jogging suit on her website, bosschick.com, whatever it's called, and basically taking with all the stress that's going on with her life now with Kirk and the baby thing. She is, her way of getting on the stress, you know, is hitting them, hitting them dumbbells and everything, right? You know, on that treadmill life. So she comes home an hour and 30 minutes later. And Kirk, Mr. Jacuzzi last season, okay, is sitting here questioning about where she was and you were going longer. And Rashida's like this, basically. She wants to go back and make money in the studio. Okay, whatever, you know, get your money. But I'm just saying, okay, the last song I heard was that Marry Me thing. And Kirk is all of a sudden has somewhat a problem with, because who is going to stay with their son? And he got the nerves to bring up again the mom. And we already know, because Rashida says that he's still kind of sitting here all, you know, like somebody stole his ice cream and shit like that, his kid, out his hand. He still kind of feels some type of way about when she ran over his bike. Okay, she ran over my bike. And so he wants not only, you know, I think they made a suggestion about getting a nanny. And his first response, because he don't want the mom, because he's trying to nurse audacity say she might perform fellatio on her husband. And I'm thinking, like, did the mom sit there and just brag one day to y'all that she sucks her husband dick, or knows how, you know, whatever, or she watched a Superhead movie? What in the world is he keep bringing up that for? I'm kind of, now this is just me, but I'm like, he keep bringing up that word too much. I mean, is that what, you know, some people don't, like I said before, some people don't consider oral sex sexual activity, or even cheating, okay, because it's not penetration. So I'm kind of warning, he keep bringing fellatio, because that's what the hell he's receiving, you know. And we already know he ain't mess with Rashida in that department. He ain't sleeping in the same room, so he might be getting somewhere else. So, but that was just crossing the line. But his suggestion is, Rashida was like, we get a, nanny that has experience. The first thing, did you see his lines just lie up and stuff like that? Oh, we could get a young. It just felt disturbing. I'm like, are you trying to get her the same age when you met Rashida? I'm just saying, wasn't she underage when he met her? But he was just like young and know how to use FaceTime and all that stuff. Well, so y'all could be sitting there and sexing or saying some sex videos, and you could FaceTime her and that bitch on after midnight. I'm just saying. So we're going back to when he had gotten the blood test done. And him and Bozino is in the bar, and he finally got the results because he still felt type of way. But before then, he went and seen Scrappy ass right one day. Scrappy, this is when we find out that Scrappy, off camera, whatever, unless they got him behind the scenes, whatever, it's bonus, finds out Brandy's pregnant. And so they talking about whatever going on. There's some rumor going around, I guess on media takeout, whatever, that at that time, that Rashid, the possible father could be little Scrappy. But Kirk is sitting here saying like almost any other dude besides him can be the father of the child, right? So he worried about that. And even Scrappy like, okay, you need to do all that with the test, but if that's your business, I got enough stuff I got to deal with as is. So, but he even knows, Scrappy like, Rashid's been faithful. Like, what? He looking at him like, you crazy. You know how easy I mean? That's pretty much, okay, where we're going here. So, but when they're talking about the Bambi thing, and here go Kirk. Well, I remember when I seen Bambi and when I was in a compromising position. And little Scrappy, they were talking about a little bit. Little Scrappy decided to ask Kirk, did Bambi fuck Bozino? And Kirk, just look in my eyes. Tell me the truth, bro. And Kirk said this. Honestly, Bambi already left that. So when the minute they did strip poker, her ass was out. Even though the editing show like they did strip poker before they were in the hot tub. But you get what I'm saying, right? So, anyways, he says they didn't do nothing. She left and she wasn't down with that. So, little Scrappy's a little bit relieved. So, by the way, did y'all notice this? Didn't Joseline said her and Stevie's marriage was July 29th. And when they were talking about they finally got married at the table with Benzino and his new girl and their Versace plates, didn't Stevie J say, their upcoming nuptial was a wedding because his father's ordained minister and stuff? Didn't he say they got married June the 29th? I mean, I know July is a month after June and stuff like that, but still, I'm just saying. But they look like next episode they're going to be called down anyway. But anyways. So, here's another interesting. Now, young Jock talks to Carly. And it is true, he was flirting with the waitress a little bit about how she got dimples and stuff like that, whatever, right? And Carly already thinking like, what, you flirting with her and blah, blah, blah. But young Jock also let her know, like, about the realtor situation, or she asked. And she's sitting here like, well, who helped you? And this one chick who's also the driver, a video editor, makes omelets at the restaurant they were at. I don't know. I'm just saying she's Jill of all trades. And Carly's starting to see a pattern, like her intuition, like, okay, this bitch is around. I don't know if the same one she gets into it later on, but the season, but we'll see. But he let her know he got a song called Heartbreaker, got studio time for her and everything. So whoop-de-whoop on that note, right? Okay? So anyways, later on this scenario, we see Stevie and Mimi meet. And they're talking, and of course it's still talking about the shit again about the so even Stevie J, which we already know, obviously still has feelings for Mimi himself. Because he makes a comment, first of all, like, I could have you whenever I want to. And he probably did used to have her every when she wants to. And she's just like, you fucked up. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 whatever. And, basically like, you're not good for me neither. So you have the right to talk about nobody. Because also Stevie wanted me with her is because just like I said earlier, just because she had, Eva's keep telling about, since he got this beautiful castle, she goes around, also with some probably the porno bands money, she goes around and gets herself a new crib too, okay, so that he does not know where they stay at. But we go from there. So then when they're going a little back and forth, me and this, we got to hear my story, because Stevie's basically like, can you put two plus 2 equals 4? Don't you realize this dude obviously leaked the tape? And she missed it now, son. She trusts Nikko. And she believes him because he tell her, like, about the, we all know about the bag that got stolen on the way back from Bahamas or whatever bullshit in the story that she still believes Nikko with. And, Stevie just like nodding his head like, okay, do you, you realize you got a porno, blah, blah, blah. And Mimi basically gets mad and leaves. And they go from there. Stevie still smoking a cigar, like, okay, whatever. But we got another scene with Carly Red. And I gotta admit, y'all, that was funny as hell when her and young Jock got into that argument, and he said basically Kick Rock showed enough. And I was feeling like when she got that glow, she feels it right there in her soul, okay? So, y'all remember the Last Dragon. Y'all remember that scene. So, anyways, she's in the studio session. Young Jock's not here yet. Jeremiah, girl, decide is with her. And that's one of her friends. That's just like little Scrappy with all he has is female friends. So just like he has female friends who has access to fuck him, I think it's the same reason Carly Red has all these boys that damn near seem to be half her age. But young Jock is, I think, 10 years younger than her or something like that. But that's old compared to who she usually messes with, and same with Bazina. But usually she goes to, oh, you just turned 18 10 minutes ago? Okay, let's go. That's how she seems to be like, okay? So he's all helping her, and I don't know if we're helping her because wasn't a song like this. Heartbreaker. So anyways, he's helping her breathe, but breathing, where the sound you put your hands on side somebody's hips and damn near on their ass helps enhance, brings out, your vocal cords and enhances the voice. Because I think I just did better than her, and that wasn't no damn talent. I'm sorry, right there. So they're talking. All of a sudden, remember they talk about that 5 finger rule. 5 distance space, or 5 feet away. And her and Jeremiah by that time, young Judge just barely caught where Jeremiah's hands was on the side of him, hips and stuff. And he's basically like, oh, okay, what is going on? And Carly Red is basically like, what, ain't nothing going on. And Jeremiah act like he was going to do something, because he was limiting his face asking Carly, are you good? And young Jock, yeah, she good. So he basically, like, Jock was just letting her know, like, basically, you think, well, I'm moving with you, blah, blah, blah. And Carly is basically trying to use reverse psychology, like, you see how you feel. What are you talking about, blah, 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 and you relate. And young Jock already feels offended, like, okay, I'm the one who wrote the song, got the studio time and everything, and you sitting here talking about you can't trust me, and you up here doing some foul stuff. But I did cut that was kind of was, because it was a middle conversation. He did call her a bitch, I think. And she just argued all the way to his car, and he just like, I ain't got time for this wacky conversation. Go on, bye, bitch. And he just on his way, just out and about to leave. He leaves, and that's kind of how the episode is. But let's get and wind back to another part. I do want to get into two parts I left out, because y'all know I'm so random. Now, when Kirk and Bazino are at the bar, when he's about to do the test, he's so excited. He's about to have this little random chick, the one he's going to end up having as the nanny, or also pussy I pay for, future reference, okay. He's about to have this random little girl or chick come there and read the results. Bazino's like, whatever, right? So when Bazino is reading the results, he tells him, it's not school. So we already knew that the child was Kirk's, okay? I wasn't surprised. And he's sitting there all happy. So his way, now all of a sudden now, not only he wants to be basically forgive Rashida, but he wants to make another child with. Now, you bitch complain about the money thing. You bitch say she was fucking this dude. Now, all of a sudden now, you want to create more kids with her. So they go outside, and Bazino, of course, being sometimes, usually the boys are reasoning, tells him, because he about to sit there and take the results, y'all, to her. Really? I hope he wasn't going to do that when she was near some nice. I'm just saying, okay? So, he about to take the results to her, which, you know, which he already snuck and did the test without her, you know, without her knowledge in the first place. And then Rosino burnt that thing. I'm like, that's already that's disrespect to Rush shit. He already was kind of, I know, even trying to tell her too, because he was up there giving this big tip to the future babysitter. Okay. Like I said, he was saying something about her as well, Flo. Then Bozino, like I said already, is like, man, that's crossing the line. You know, basically like he already said before, well, she's just a good wife, whatever. You know, why are you messing it up? So, anyways, Bozino burns the paper. Now, the last and final thing I wanted to talk about was all of a sudden, as little Scrappy had asked his mama, Mama D was supposedly taking her meds this time, and he let it be known that she is on lithium because he was like, "Are you sure you took your bipolar medicine?" Yes, I'm sure. You know, I think it's always a reminder at least once every episode that he has to remind us to remind his mom to take her meds. So she is so happy and excited because that's also what he talked about earlier with Kirk, whatever thing is right about this new baby. I guess her taking her meds somewhat or taking half the pill. I don't know what's going on, but she is like calling Bambi the Bambi. Like, I don't know if she watched the Disney movie before then or before she got there to meet with Scrappy. But, you know, also, too, she had to remind us that she used to be a nurse. She said in a couple of interviews when Love and Hip Hop first Atlanta started that she was an RN, got in a car accident, and the only way she thought about surviving, take care of her children, was to pimp females and be a drug dealer. That's what she said was her only choice. I mean, I'm not over exaggerating. That's exactly what she said. So she actually was an RN at first, and I don't know what happened afterwards, but I'm just saying she had a car accident and stuff. So like I said, she had to remind us again that she was an RN prior to all this stuff. But these are fine, Miss What you had an RN or not that she already know. But she's all happy. She's Bambi bad, whatever, because she was sitting here calling some bad, and you know, even Scrappy was like the like the rest of us was, because I mean, Mama D was really in a good mood, or maybe she smoked some. Okay, like I was going back onto the little part, whereas, like I said, Mama D must have smoked some good-ass kush before she got in that goddamn restaurant, because it was imbalanced. It's like she was calmed down, but she wasn't calmed down and stuff like that. But like I said, she advertising vitamins. The baby's supposed to have the king to the throne. In other words, it's her hubcaps off her car from last season and a box of Cracker Jacks. That's what the baby's going to inherit. Okay, so also known as Little Scrappy says, Nurse Ratchet. So anyways, y'all, that's the end of this video. Y'all, pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend. I definitely will see y'all in the next week and thereafter. All right, take care, y'all.